So when you guys sent me this video about this Chloe channel, and it actually makes sense because her channel is clearly all about femininity and being a woman and clearly being a black woman. So I checked out this video that was sent to me, and I gotta say, it's so interesting how she can be right and wrong at the same time. Because I'm Jada Gent. I'm a gentleman. All right, that's how it goes. So when I see a channel, I come across a channel that's talking about the feminine wiles, depending on how this video do, your boy might just have a series on his hands. So this is her video on the 50-50 scam, life with a broke man, and it is amazing how it hooks you in with a few right things and then it takes a quick left. Let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I wanted to talk about a common problem, a common charade, a common trap, and a con game that a lot of women, particularly black women, tend to fall for and participate in, and that's the 50-50 game. And it's a
So it's a 50-50 game. Basically splitting everything down the center. You got your bills, I got my bills. We try to mix it together, see what happens, but I've never participated. Well, I guess I did once with old girl, but that really wasn't like a 50-50 thing. She had a kid. Like, like, yo, you better been making some kind of money before I came around. Like, you have to. You put yourself in that position. But as the video goes on, I'll talk about a few things that she doesn't particularly take into account. Let's go.
Stinky and very corrosive mindset that is encouraged and accepted as a practice by both men and women. And a lot of women give pushback. They talk tough and dig their heels into the mindset of equality.
No, they try to dig their heels into the mentality of a man because there's so many, particularly, young black women who believe they're dudes. I mean, guys, we see it all the time, like, particularly if you're in the urban zone, in the urban setting, and if you're on my channel, because it's a lot of my content.
Idea that men and women are the same when nothing could be further from the truth. Men and women are not the same, ladies. We are not built the same.
Nope.
Hormonally, we are worlds apart. We are wired differently, and we are wired to complement each other.
No, we have completely different brains. Like, it's not even just the wiring. It's that we have completely different brains. They operate and process information in completely different manners. And that's why, if you are of the biblical sense and, know the whole story about Adam and Eve and everything, like, she was made of his rib. That's that's my whole thing, but let's continue.
We are wired to be the feminine to his masculine and the masculine to our feminine. So a lot of women and men use this idea of equality or fairness to justify women paying their own way. And
that's the thing. Equality or fairness is a false god. I've discussed this on this channel tons of times. Nobody's created equal. We are not equal by any stretch of the imagination. So everybody has their own, and this is men, women. Everybody has their own unique attributes that they can, bring to the table, any table, not just within the confines of a romantic relationship, but within a friendship. Like, the more you know, right? It's about who you know, right?
Paying their equal share in a romantic relationship until it backfires. Because paying your own way, ladies, in a relationship sows the seeds of misery and bitterness in romantic situations.
And resentment. That's where the biology kicks in, guys. Because we are the wiring of which she speaks and the thought process is that her being the feminine, she has no responsibility. There is no responsibility. There's no burden placed upon her. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get biblical, from the heavenly sense. So thusly, like, that's her spirit. Like, what? I don't have to be like, what? Huh? Da-da-da. That's the automatic, that's the natural mindset that you're dealing with.
So let's talk about the 50-50 con. The 50-50 con is a scam and a game where women are conditioned and groomed to be financial providers in their romantic relationships.
Well, here's the deal. They have to be you as a human being, you got to provide for yourself, right? Like not just in romantic relationships, like if particularly if you're of a certain age, because one of the things she's not going to talk about in this video is the sexual market. Whereas, a woman in her 30s that has two kids can't make the same call as a 18-year-old woman that's, with a fresh womb. That's reality. That's the real world.
The 50-50 con is the built-in expectation that a woman should work to financially help a man pay for life.
No, pay for your kids, cause I want to say 9 times out of 10, cause I really it's like 76% of the children are coming up in single parent homes. So a good chunk of the time you already got a mouth at the table and stuff like that. And if you're talking to a guy, particularly if he doesn't have children, then my God, that's not of equal yoke. You know what I mean?
For life means paying for food, the rent, the mortgage, clothing, travel, and the things that make life fun. And it's a gradual con game that comes with a lot of grooming. Because, ladies.
But who's doing the grooming? Who did the grooming? Because let's kick it back to about, I don't know, 50, 60 years ago when feminism came and had all y'all like, oh, I don't need no man. Girl, you could do it by yourself. And the blue team really let that welfare state just get out of control. And by all means, keep on popping them out. Please, because they knew that, oh yeah, the female wouldn't be able to make the right decision when it came to mating, which was a huge thing back in the day. That's why fathers used to choose, because let her choose. By all means, let the one who has inherited the spirit of irresponsibility. By all means, let her choose.
Men are always taking the temperature of women, and they make decisions on how to approach you and how to treat you based on how you look. And
so here's the deal. Here's where she really goes awry, because she's trying to do the think like a man. She's trying to think like a guy when, sorry, sweetie, you don't have the required the required mental makeup. For the most part, really, if you all you gotta do is show up. All you gotta do is be there. You can wear a potato sack. A dude wouldn't care. Y'all do that for each other. Trust. So when y'all say, I ain't doing this for no man, I'm doing this for me. You're damn right, y'all, because we don't give a shit.
If you look like the 50-50 girl, you don't wear makeup, you don't dress feminine, you dress like a tomboy. And if
okay, so what does she mean by you don't wear makeup and you don't dress feminine? Because I know plenty of girls that, just chilling, hair tied up, a pair of forces and some jeans and a tee, just can kill it. Particularly if they do that thing that they've been doing, where they wear a bra that's like literally 2 sizes too small, so the chesticle meat can pop on out the top.
You otherwise don't put any effort in your appearance, you tend to attract the 50-50 dusty. The 50-50 dusty is the guy who tells you that you don't need fashion or hair or makeup to look good.
Really? I don't know. I don't know about all that. Primarily because you don't. That's just the reality. For the most part, there's a lot of y'all that do. My God, a lot of y'all look like straight dudes without the makeup on, and sometimes with the makeup on, because you got the whole tranny thing going on right now. So it's just yo, I'm not yo, you do well, honestly, all that effort that's put in is you're not even considering the guy, because trust me, there's men of means who just chill, be yourself. There's plenty of women that are just beautiful. Let your spirit speak for you, as opposed to, oh yeah, I gotta have all the these long ass multicolored nails. Who likes that? I'm a fan of French tips myself.
That you should be the natural beauty that he thinks that you are, right? And the only reason why he criticizes things like wigs and weaves and makeup is because he can't afford them. He can't afford.
Word, because he can't afford them. You're like, yo, yeah, buy it yourself. I mean, between your Pampers and everything else like that. Like, I don't know this woman's situation, all right? But if we're going to be real about things, it's like there's so many people in their own situations, right? That to be like, oh, well, he just can't afford these. Like, no, honestly, there's what's the point? Like, seriously, I cannot smash your nails. I cannot smash your weave. All right? Like, none of the rest of that stuff matters. What are you talking about? And then she puts the word love up. Love, ladies and gentlemen, well, mostly gentlemen, is nothing more than endorphins popping off in the back of your brain that encourages you to procreate. That's really what love is. I mean, it is a chemical reaction taking place within your neuroses that, encourage you to want to do your base instinct, which is provide and protect for this person right here and whatever cup she may pop out for you.
Or the upkeep of those things that make women feminine, right? So most 50-50 relationships start with the Netflix and chill mindset, right? Going on cheap to no cost dates.
I need some stats for this. Like, this kind of feels like some statistics she done pulled out her ass. Deal is that, like, you know what? Let's continue.
Walks in the park, coffee dates, going out for drinks only, going Dutch on dates, and all other forms of paying.
So you expect like a first date to be like expensive? Somebody I don't even know? I don't know you. Why would I? Like anybody. That's why my comment section is open for it. I know this video is going to be a bit of a longer one, but really? Like, yo, like if I don't know you well enough to know if I want to spend that type of time with you, if I'm like, yo, let's just kick it at the park, something else like that. If you have a problem with that, then guess what? Peace out. Like, you're clearly like you are clearly about to scratch.
Own way. The 50-50 woman will forsake paying for feminine investments like going shopping, getting her hair done, getting her nails done, feet done.
So, feminine investments, what's the ROI on that? What's the return on investment? Yeah, you're calling it an investment, so thusly I expect to get some type of cash back for this. And your vagina's not as much as it's quote unquote worth. It's not, cash. I can't tell. Like, I could probably take it to a few stores and get a few things, but STDs and stuff. So, like, really, what's the return on investment? Like, when you invest in your kid's college, right? You're investing so that kid can go to school, get a good job, make a lot of money. So when it's time for you to start rolling on over, you have children that is the same thing that I just did with my parents. Like, you have kids that are there to take care of you and love, and coincidentally enough, love you. But I mean, as far as your nails and your shopping, just shopping, not even for anything specific, just spend money. Oh my God, like, for real.
And she'll split bills down the middle in an attempt to prove her worth, be a people pleaser, and to secure a man's loyalty. The 50-50 man is a man, and the 50-50 man is a man who wants it both ways. He wants the woman to help provide.
Once again, she goes into trying to think like a dude. Darling, just, like, you're terrible at this. Stop.
Which is a masculine trait, while at the same time wanting his woman to submit and be feminine. So in other words, he wants you to work, help him pay bills.
See, that's the thing. That's what she don't get. No, he don't. First and foremost, it depends on where you're at in the sexual market, okay? So if you are in your 30s and you got 2K, you paying your own way. If you are younger, you're like 22 or something like that, no kids, and, like, got a fresh womb, like, yo, ball game. Hell yeah, like, 50-50, nah, I'll take care of that all day. Like, because that is that provide and protect type deal. And where she's coming from is like, she's just like, oh, that's not a biological instinct within every man. It literally is. Every single one of us. Even if you are in the alphabet community now, it doesn't matter, though, that the alphabet person that you with, you want to provide and you want to protect them. Because that's really what, saying that endorphin hit, which we call love. That's what that is. That's us always going back to our carnal instincts, which is I care so much about this person that I'd do anything to take care of them and protect them, and I lay down my life. That's what she doesn't get. That's what she doesn't understand, because she's coming from this feminist principle that honestly all these broads have been completely indoctrinated into. Like, oh my goodness, well, man, you can sit here and just smash all day and pop out a couple kids, and just trust me, there'll be some guy that'll still want you, and trust that guy is going to be like, all right, cool, thank you for the vagina, I'm gonna keep it pushing
and look good. The 50-50 man needs your help, but his ego wants him to be great. Men want to be the boss ladies. They want to be in the driver's seat. And
see, that's the thing. Trust me, if your ship ain't got a captain, your ship ain't got nothing. If you have no direction, if you have no purpose, if you're just moving about in this world, then what's the point? Have a purpose. Have a reason for being. Have a reason for doing what you got to do. And unfortunately, that wasn't the response. That's not your responsibility. You get what I'm saying? Well, I don't know.
They want all of the credit, but the 50-50 man wants to be, not only wants to be in charge, but his dysfunctional mindset needs your labor, your money, to boost his low self-esteem because he can't do it on his own. Make no mistake.
Guys, I think it was like 4 minutes into a 9-minute video. Like, Jesus Christ, this broad, I could break this stuff up all day, but I can't help but feel like I've just taken up enough of your time, because it's just gibberish at this point. She's like, oh, well, this man, he feels this. Sweetie, you don't know. You just don't know. And I think that's one of the biggest differences between the masculine and the feminine, is that we don't presume to think for you. We just kind of accept that you crazy as hell. That's just how we roll. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end, because I think I've gone on long enough. And depending on how this video does, I'll I may go back into her archive and dig through a little bit more of this stuff. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, yeah, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the I mean, come on guys, it's me. And speak, let me know, what do you think in the comments? Like, did I hit a gold mine here of just, oh yes, these men, they think this way? And I think there's a little longevity in this stuff, but it depends on how this video does. So definitely hit it a like or dislike. Like I said, I'm not scared of you guys. Like, it's all good. That AIU video is kind of getting ratio, but it's all good. I'm not worrying about it. And speak, let me I said all this. Just let me know what you guys really think in the comments, okay? I appreciate it. Till the next one.